Hi, it's Gail here, and it feels like absolutely ages since I've been live with the Ignite Show. And that's actually because it is ages since I've been live with the Ignite Show. I have been somewhat lapse and remiss from getting on here and just pitching up and going live. And I'm usually always running around trying to cram the Ignite Show in before I do something else. And today is no exception because I have a masterclass with my masterminders. It's not easy to say, masterclass with my masterclass with my masterminders straight after this in about 10 minutes. So this is going to be a quick one, a nice quick one just to get us started and back into the swing of things with the Ignite Show. I am aiming to be back here every week from now on. Fingers crossed that I can make that happen. We will see. We'll see if I stick to that commitment. So today, so the masterclass that I'm delivering for my masterminders is all about finding your balance. And so one of the things that always comes up, and I've heard it mentioned a few times now, some people have been asking me questions about this, is our struggle with saying no. Okay, so we struggle when we've got to say no to someone. I have to watch what I'm doing with my head because I've got a light on in front of me and I get starstruck. If I move my head too high, I'm going to have to adjust the light. I end up with big circles in my glasses. I have to either take my glasses off or not move. Stay calm, centered. So yes, I'm delivering a masterclass on finding your balance. And one of the big things that always comes up is if we want more balance in our lives, then we need to figure out our boundaries. We need to know what balance looks like for us. But once we've figured out all of that, then we then need to say no. And a lot of us shy away from that. We find it difficult. We don't want to let people down. Our people pleaser kicks in. And so this can be a big challenge. So I want to offer you a little bit of a mindset shift on this for the Ignite Show today. And this kind of was sparked a little bit by, so in my book club right now, we are reading, we have just switched to a new book. So it's this book here, which some of you may have seen. So I'm not actually going to say the title because it's got an F-bomb in it and I'm not an F-bomber. But it's The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving Something, right? And I've only read the first couple of pages of this in the introduction, but this is by Sarah Knight, for any of you that haven't read it. This was recommended to me by someone who's in my boot camp. And I've read the first couple of pages and I actually feel like she's speaking to me. I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to enjoy this. But one of the things she talks about at the beginning of the book is Marie Kondo and the life-changing magic of tidying up, which I have read. And I have to say, since I read her book, I have ended up being a complete convert to folding, putting things away, having things put away. And once I reorganized everything and got everything all nice and neat in my drawers, I've stuck to it. And I never stick to anything, and I've stuck to that. And so I'm thinking, where Sarah Knight is going with this is she seems to be suggesting that we apply similar logic to the things that we choose to do, the choices that we're making, what we say yes to, what we say no to. So essentially what she's saying is, if something doesn't give you joy, it doesn't make the cut, right? So if something doesn't give you joy, it's not going to make the cut. Now, easier said than done, I know. But here's the mindset shift that I want to offer you. So the mindset shift is, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the fact that every time you say yes to something, every time you say yes to something, you are by default saying no to something else. Because we can really only do one thing at a time. As much as we like to think we can do multiple things at once, we can really only do one thing at a time. And so whatever you're saying yes to, you're making a choice to say yes to something, you're ultimately saying no to something else. And usually what happens is the people who we choose to say no to, so we don't realize that we're making this choice. Like, we think we have no choice, but we are always at choice. So you will hear me say that a lot. We are always at choice. But the people that we are saying no to are usually the ones who are closest to us. And often it's ourselves. So we say no to something we don't want to do. We say no to something that doesn't give us joy. We say no, we say yes, got that wrong. We say yes to something that we don't want to do. We say yes to something that's not giving us joy. We feel obliged and that we have to do certain things. And so then that means that we are saying no, in effect, to the things that do give us joy. Or we're certainly not letting in, certainly not creating as much space and room in the balance that we're creating for ourselves to let the things in that do give us joy. And usually it's the people closest to us. So it's ourselves. So we end up saying no to ourselves. Or the other piece of it is we say no to those closest to us. So to our partners, to our family, because we can, because it's easier. It's much easier to say no to your partner or to pitch up late for your partner or your family. Well, maybe with the exception of young kids who might need to be collected, can't be left out on their own. Certainly to your partner, it's much easier to say no to a partner in our minds and, you know, think about the choices that we're making than it is to say no to our boss. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. Much easier to say no to our partner than it is to say no to our boss. So I want you to think about that. I want you to notice when you're saying yes, who you're saying yes to, and every time you say yes, I want you to think about what is the no I'm actually saying and who am I saying it to? Are you saying no to yourself, or are you saying no to someone else that's close to you? Are you letting those people that you care most about, are you letting them down? Are you shortchanging those people? And when you really think about it like that, is that really what you want? Is that what you want to do? Maybe it is, but often it's not. Often it's not. So try that, okay? So the next time you've got a difficult thing to do, or the next time you're struggling to muster up the courage to say no to someone, try noticing or seeing it differently. So try thinking about it as I've got a choice. And the choice isn't just whether I say yes or no to this person. The choice is over who am I saying yes to and who am I saying no to. Because when you start to realize who you're actually saying no to with the yes, right, you'll notice actually there's always a trade-off. There is always a trade-off, and you get to choose that trade-off. The question becomes, what do you want that trade-off to be? Because you get to choose. It is your choice. It is up to you, and you're the only person that can make that choice. So the question becomes, what is the choice that you want to make? What's the trade-off that you're going to make? Who is it that you're going to say no to? Do you want to say no to your boss, or do you want to say no to those that you care about the most? Because I'm pretty sure you care about your family, usually. Okay, maybe not. Usually, pretty sure you care about your family more than you care about your boss. Maybe not, I don't know. So that's all I have for you today. That is the first Ignite show in a while. I know a couple of people just joined me live. I'm just about to sign off because I'm about to go and do a call for my masterminders. But if you missed this, watch back on replay. If you are watching on replay, then let me know that you've watched on replay, #replay in the comments so that I know that you've tuned in. If you are here right now, I'm just about to go, but if you are here right now, give me a little wave or give me a comment. Let me know that you're on. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Are you someone who struggles to say no? Are you someone who maybe needs to think a little bit more about those trade-offs, those choices that you're making that you might not be aware of? It's Gillian. Gillian's on. Hi, Gillian. And Elaine as well. Hello, hello, hello. Some of my lovely clients are on. So Gillian is on. Hi, Gillian. And Elaine. Hello, hello, hello. Getting a little wave. Right, well, I need to tootle off now because I don't know, Elaine, if you are joining me for the mastermind session. I'm doing a masterclass on finding your balance. in the Ignite Mastermind, just about to start that. So I better pop off of here and go and get ready to do that. But thank you for tuning in if you watched. Again, if you are watching this on replay, #replay, let me know that you watched. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your struggle is. Let me know what questions you have. I would love to hear them, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.